Hello everybody! Welcome to Leonardo's 6 months update. You had your half birthday already? Where did the time go? You see yourself? You're so cute! So, today we're gonna talk a little about this baby and mama baby update and mama postpartum update. Prepping for this video gave me a flashback to when Michaela was 6 months old and I sit down to film her 6 months update. She doesn't sit up yet, we haven't started solids, she has no teeth and she doesn't crawl. He does not sit up on his own just yet, he does not crawl just yet, he does not have any teeth. So yeah, despite the fact how big he is, if you can't tell on camera, I'm gonna tell you his stats from his today's 6 months appointment. So this baby is 20 pounds, yes, and 20 pounds and a half actually, and 28.5 inches long. So he's 98th percentile for his height and 91st percentile for his weight. And yet, well, maybe because that's the reason why he does not sit up on his own just yet. Well, Michaela, my first, didn't either at this age. She starts sitting up at 7 months and then start crawling at like 8 months. So yeah, we've got the time there. We'll talk about it in a minute, and we have a lot to talk about today anyways, because there is actually one very exciting milestone I'm about to share. But for those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Karyna. This is my baby Leonardo. He is obviously 6 months old. I also have a toddler. Her name is Michaela and she just turned 3. And here on my channel I share my motherhood journey. I share my experience, ideas, tips and tricks to try and make motherhood and fatherhood a bit easier on you. So if this sounds like something you could get a value of, consider subscribing. Tell them subscribe to our channel, give us a like, hit the bell icon. I post every single Thursday. And now let's get into your update. So what is the biggest milestone? You said your first words, not even one, multiple. That's right. He started to talk, well, said his first words, right? At 5 months, 5 months old. Yes, this is like out of ordinary, but as you can tell already, this baby is not a very ordinary baby, right? So that was very surprising. So I have little clips I'll be inserting here to prove that my 5 months old has said his first words already. And first he said baba, which means like grandma in my language. And right after that, like next day, next morning, he starts saying papa, which is daddy. My husband speaks Spanish, so we use papa for daddy. And then he starts saying mama. And of course, his most favorite word right now is mama, especially when he is bored or he needs something, right? So yeah, he doesn't say baba or papa very often, but mama is constantly there. It's been a few weeks and it's so special and so cute. I can't get enough of it still, and still surprised. What age your baby said the first word? Let me know in the comments below, because Michaela said her first word at 8 months and then she didn't say anything until like 9.5 months. So that's a very exciting milestone we hit. Other than that, like I said, he's not crawling, but I saw him try to get on all fours. So basically he already, I told you last time, he does that straight arms pulling up situation, but then I saw him trying to go on his knees as well, although that does not happen often at all. I just saw it a couple of times, but he's trying to do like army crawling thing, right? You do. So he is moving forward and backwards just a little bit. He can move like 360 around, and obviously he's turning to the left and to the right, although Michaela started to roll all over the place, started to roll over around the house. Like that was her way of moving instead of crawling at 5.5 months. So I would say that this baby is just more chill and doesn't have many places to go. He's just happy and fine where I put him, so he's just not like, you know, that much on the go as Michaela used to be and still is. So that's probably why. And yeah, we guess also that his weight is contributing to the fact that he's not as mobile, because Michaela was much smaller. She was actually petite and still is petite, on the smaller side. And this one is a chunky chunk and very, very tall guy. Yes, you're gonna be very tall, probably. So yeah, the fact that he does not sit up on his own is kind of challenging, because he's that long. He is wearing 12 months size clothes, and just holding him without like sitting him up, it's kind of hard. Of course, we put him in the high chair here and there. I started doing it more often so that he can learn how to feed himself with a spoon instead of just like feeding him on my lap most of the times, like I told you before. So yeah, still doesn't sit up, but we do put him in his high chair, like in pretty much a sitting position. So unfortunately, that's not very well and not very recommended, but that's what's happening. I'm trying to compromise between, you know, he's not able to sit up yet, but he needs to be able to learn how to eat on his own. And since we're talking about that, he constantly has 2 meals a day, good size 2 meals a day. We incorporated some plant-based protein like lentils and some beans, and actually egg yolk, which is not plant-based, but we gave him egg yolk, and I gave him actually like a whole scrambled egg recently. He didn't like it much, but he reacted good to all that. So we went to the doctor today, and he told us that we need to start giving him meat, like chicken, turkey, and beef. So that's that's crazy. That's getting even more real, that now he's gonna be eating almost everything. Also, between those 2 meals, I usually feed him in the morning and then like at dinner. He could have like a little teaser wafer, so like a little snack. I tried giving him a freeze-dried fruit, but the only one they had in the store that day was mango, and he reacted to it not very well. Like his little eczema that he has here and there got really red, so I thought maybe it's from mango. He didn't eat much, he just basically like licked it. He wasn't actually that big of a fan anyways, but I'm hoping to get my hands on some freeze-dried apples, especially because we're going on a trip, we're flying, so I need some kind of snack like that. By the way, if you never heard about how great freeze-dried fruits are for babies of his age and up, I'm obsessed. I'm such a fan. I have a video about like the best snacks for babies. I will leave up here and in the description below. Yeah, this guy is eating great. What else? Leonardo. Let's talk about his sleep. So I think we're totally out of the sleep regression process kind of thing. But now he is a real and official cat napper. His naps are really short, just like his sisters used to be. He does not need to sleep much during the day, and if he does end up sleeping longer, if it's let's say he was able to sleep in the car for like 1 hour straight or something, which happened, and oh my god, I'm so lucky to have at least one of my children be able to stay in the car seat quietly for a very long time. So yeah, if he had a long nap for some reason, sometimes it happens at home too, he wouldn't have his normal 3 naps. He would have only 2 long naps, or 1 very long one, which is just 1.5 hours max, I think, and then another one like 30-minute nap, and then he just goes for the night. So he does go earlier for the night those days, obviously, so in total he sleeps his norm, but during the day he doesn't nap much. So it's neither good or bad, right? Because he's still a very chill baby. He is more like into things now, and he is a little more needy, that's for sure, and more interested in things. But you know, at this age you can get them interested with so many different toys and objects that they never touched. For example, now I was getting ready to film and I gave him this like hair coil, and he loved it. So yeah, those like little random things like that, just make sure there is like no sharp edges. He's needier now, but still pretty chill and pretty straightforward. Like I said, there was time when the sleep regression came and he was like really not very predictable. Now he's more like back to his previous normal self. Like I said, also no tease. I keep saying in every video that I think he's teasing, but this time I'm actually gonna say that I think he's not teasing, because now we have even less signs, so little to no signs of teasing. So we'll see when that's gonna happen. Again, comparing to Michaela, she got her first tooth when she was 8 months old. Yeah, so this is his cough. We were sick, all of us, and he was sick. We had cold, I guess, all of us. He had cold very first time, had to give him some Tylenol very first time. We had one very rough night when I was very sick and he was very sick. He wouldn't be able to like nurse because his nose was stuffed, and like had to sleep in a swing, and oh, it was really hard. So that was our first time. Right? So we're still recovering from the sickness, all of us. And this boy is very strong. He was really sick only for like 1 day, and now he's thriving again. Yes, right? And coming back to sleep, his longest stretch now usually is just about 3 hours long, sometimes 4. And I can't really complain, you know. Before we all got sick, it looked like I started getting better sleep and he wouldn't wake up every hour in the past couple of weeks, so that was good. Even tonight, actually, I felt like I was sleeping so deep. We actually almost overslept and almost didn't make it to his appointment because I was sleeping so good. Yeah, so good, right? You let mommy sleep a little better now. Yeah, so let's talk about mama just a little bit. I got another clogged milk duct, which hopefully looks like it's resolving. I've been doing a double dose of that sunflower lecithin. I think I told you before. Like, I've been drinking it every single day. It's recommended to take 2 capsules of 1200 milligrams. Sometimes I forget to take 2 and I take only 1. And now I'm taking 4 of them in the past couple of days, because that's what they recommended. That's supposed to help you unclog the duct. So that worked. There was a day when I just somehow like missed the feeding, or just gave him the same side a couple of times or something like that. Like, one of my breasts got way too full and I didn't even feel it, and then just it happened. Yeah, so need to watch out for that still. Luckily, it's been a while since I've got one, because if you've been around for a while, in the beginning I had mastitis multiple times with him. So I just got out of being sick, not even, just don't have any more fever at least. And then that clogged duct, I was like, no, please, no, just not that. That would be crazy. Like, what's going on? Like, I can't be sick anymore. We need to get ready to travel. Yes. And with Michaela's birthday and Christmas, you guys, we did not even decorate for Christmas yet. So that's where we are. We are about to have a very fun week ahead with getting ready, and I need to like prepare a couple of videos to go up for you every Thursday as usual. So we'll see how all that goes. And by the way, I am planning, doesn't mean that it's gonna happen, but I'm planning to film like a Q&A, maybe wrap gifts with me Q&A, a little chit chat. If you have any questions for me, leave them for me in the comments below. I'll also do like a community post here on YouTube and over on Instagram. I'll ask you guys, let's see if you're interested in knowing something else besides what I'm telling you. Anything, motherhood, marriage, YouTube, yes. About me, no exercise, consistent, still no consistent exercise, like no, not even consistent stretching, because I don't know, life is just so busy and so crazy, and all the sicknesses and preparation for her birthday and now holidays. all that, just busy. But you guys, I'm trying to live in the moments too, so I'm trying to don't like be always like desperately doing things and not seeing how my children grow, you know, even with the YouTube. Well, I guess I can chat about it with you in a different video. If you're interested, let me know. Like putting one video a week, it's not that easy for me, but seeing how other moms do even more makes me feel, you know, FOMO. And not just that, a lot of things make me feel FOMO, but I'm just trying to actually try to soak up all these days with those babies, because yeah, he's already half-year-old, you guys. That's right. This is my 6th video update, and it's crazy. It went by so fast. I'm feeling good. Other than that, haven't lost any more weight, but I think my body actually, like my skin and like muscle tone and everything is much better. Like it does get better even if you don't do much for it, just by itself. Yeah, and this guy clearly needs a nap, and we are going to do that. So we need to say bye. We need to say ciao. Say ciao. Say bye, Leonardo. Say thank you for watching. If you like this update, give us a like, comment, ask any questions you want, and we'll see you in the next video. And we want to wish you to have happy and healthy babies. And Mikhail is already knocking at the door. Let's go. Say bye.